ready? Good evening, everyone. I'm Mitch McCoy. I'm the Director of Public Affairs and Information for the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. The information I'm going to share is preliminary and could change as the investigation unfolds. Just before 6:30 tonight, St. Louis 911 received a call regarding a shooting here in the area of Dr. Martin Luther King and Garrison. Numerous officers arrived on the scene. We located multiple victims to a shooting. One of the victims has passed away here at the scene. We have one victim who was transported to the hospital and is in critical, unstable condition. We have an additional victim who was dropped off at the hospital. That victim is in critical, stable condition. And we have a fourth victim who is transported to the hospital and is in critical, stable condition. So we have 4 total people who have been shot tonight. One victim has died. We have 3 others who are also in the hospital, all in critical condition. One is critical unstable. The investigation is very early into determining exactly what happened. We know that there was some type of shooting incident here, but I can tell you, based off of the information we have here tonight, we are not looking for anyone else. So I think that there's a lot of moving parts to this investigation. There are obviously numerous people that need to be interviewed to determine what exactly occurred tonight. And it is very possible that there are people out there with cell phone video of possibly what happened. And we are asking them to contact our homicide division. You can contact 314-444-5371. You can also call Crime Stoppers, and that number is 866-371-TIPS. I want to make note of the numerous people that are here and were in this area when the shooting occurred. Bullets do not have a name, and when we solve our problems with guns, innocent people can be hurt. It is important for me to share, I think right now, based off of our investigation, this wasn't random. We don't have random people hurt. It could have been a completely different story tonight based off of what we were able to see in some of the surveillance video of this shooting. So put the guns down and solve problems as human beings in a community that I think that we all love, and just a little common decency.
Do you have any ages, male, female?
We know that all of the victims are males. The victim that passed away is an adult, but obviously with numerous victims at hospitals, we're still trying to figure out ages.
No kids, right?
No kids.
Did this all happen, right here in this area? Were there other scenes? Or
it's my understanding that the shooting itself happened in front of the Gateway Market. There were reports of other shootings that came in. I think that was because of the numerous calls. It's very possible that one of the victims called and said they were at a different location, but everything is contained to here.
And was it outside the store or inside the store?
It's my understanding it was outside the store. And if you were to be on the other side of the crime scene, you would notice that there's also a car that has bullet holes.
Is the store open right now?
No, it is blocked by a crime scene.
Was it open at the time?
Yes.
And you said there's surveillance images.
Yeah, there's actually incredible video I've heard. I did not watch it personally, but I've heard from numerous people that there is incredible quality video at the Gateway Market that our detectives will figure out and view, just like our detectives are in the process now of figuring out exactly what happened. And our detectives are very good at what they do, and they will figure out what happened and what this all stemmed from.
So you don't think you're looking for any other suspects or anything?
At this point, we have no reason to believe that there is anyone outstanding, but we are still very early in the investigation. We're just now beginning to interview people, but based off those preliminary facts we have here, we are not looking for anyone else.
So he is in custody?
I'm sorry?
He is in custody?
We are not looking for anyone else.
I saw, they were utilizing canines to kind of search the area. Can you shed light on that at all yet? Or
yeah, Laura, I mean, you can obviously see that this is a fairly large scene. We're blocking numerous roads that lead to one intersection, not far from multiple neighborhoods and apartments, it has garnered quite a scene from folks in the neighborhood, and so we have numerous officers here to protect the scene. There was moments in the very early stages where people were trying to rush our crime scene, which required additional police officers here to secure it, and that is exactly what we did. At the end of the day, when we had just arrived, we didn't know what had happened, and so we were still trying to get an understanding of what occurred. There were people that tried to rush the scene. We were able to calm things down a bit and make sure that the crime scene is protected and no evidence was disturbed.
I guess bullets were done flying by the time officers got here, so no officers were injured or involved?
No officers were involved. The gunfire had stopped at that point. K-9 did respond, which is not unusual, but our K-9 responded to potentially look for ballistic evidence or potentially firearms.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything you want to add? Some final remarks?
No, I just think that we are one community, right? And we are one. This neighborhood is people's homes, and so when it is incredibly frustrating, I think, as a police department, as residents, as neighbors, that we continue to solve problems with guns and with firearms. And tonight, there is a family that is about to get the worst news of their life, and that is that their loved one is dead. And at the end of the day, potentially a simple problem could have been resolved with words instead of a gun.